Okay, boleh explain?
We start. Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. So, I'm here to present the question number 2, which is about a best-free system. So, if given the MDS2 and over ds3 square plus kx equal to ft, and there is given where equal to 1 kg and k equal to 4 n per n and ft if defined as what's the status of the question. So the first question about the question 2 is a sketch the graph of the T. So we'll look at the given of the um, well, given of the value where 0 less than equal t and t less than 2, where the 2 less than equal t and t less than 5, where the t is more than equal to 5. So we can catch the graph that where what I do here. So we plot the graph ft against t. So I use the red line to show my graph. Yes. Just scroll down. B, question B. Okay, question B. All right. Thank you, Doji. So B mentioned express the t in terms of the unit step function. So unit step function given the use the formula ft 0 times u naught t minus u2 t plus 2 times u2 t minus u5 t negative to minus 4 multiply with u5 t. So when 0 multiply with what are the numbers and become 0, so we get 2u2t minus 2u5t minus 4u5t. So we just solve this question and get the final answer. Move to question number 3. J. Let's keep.
Let's skip. Apa?
Alright. C apply the Laplace transform method to determine the x. So Laplace transform. So we need to transform it to Laplace first. So the given of the formula mds2s over dt plus kx equal to ft. So we replace what we got at equation A and B. So x double prime plus k is equal to 4 and become the 4s. Our ft is 2u2t minus 6u5t. So we Laplace transform all above. So we Laplace one by one, which is s double prime for s and 2u2t and less than 6u5t. When we transform into Laplace form, we get s2 square at s plus 4s equal to 2e power negative 2s over s. minus 6 exponent power negative 5s over s. Here we just simplify the equation into simplified forms or we call standard form. After that, we decompose the expression for easier to us to inverse. Let's extrapolate. Just scroll down, scroll down. For the part of the Laplace transform, we use partial fraction first. So the state of partial fraction is like that. It's not hard to do. Maybe it's more lot of calculation. And the last answer, J the last answer J. When by using the partial fraction, substitute the value A, B, and C, and then we get the as a final answer. Okay, J. Another folder. Second folder. Question number D. Okay. All right, here. So what we have done at question number D, question number C. So right here, to find value of ST, we need to use the inverse Laplace transform. So that is the set of Laplace transform. You can follow my step. That is final answer. Hurry up, hurry up. Question number E, if Ft equal to -4, solve the IVP using the method injector 4, which is the undetermined coefficient or variation of parameter. So we know the Ft equal to -4, x 0 equal to 0, and x prime 0 equal to 0. Use the formula is given MDS to MD square S over dt plus KS equal to sound restriction. J. Both little both. So we consider the S double prime plus 4 equal to 0. Find the SL, the alpha equal to 0, beta equal to 2. Using the formula, we can get SL equal to C1 cos 2t plus C2 sin 2t. Another step, we solve the SP where SP equal to A, S prime P equal to 1, S double prime P to 0. We substitute 3 of that into the DE. The final answer when we substitute the value, that get final answer. Where the st equal to cos 2t minus 1. Okay, dia dah end of the question. Okay. So the point, the last one is question number F. Question F. Question J. Okay. 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 Okay.
Kenapa? Ya, ni.
Question F. J.
Tak nampak ke?
Dah.
Yalah, tak nampak ke?
Sorry. It's slower. Okay, question F. Which method do you prefer, the Laplace transform or the 4? So to me, I would prefer to Laplace transform because it handle piecewise function like f6 systematically. Also, avoid to guess the particular solution for constant ft in the method of determine coefficient can be faster. So I think that's all about question 2. Maybe my presentation is not too good, but that's what I understand and I can answer you about the question. Thank you, guys. Absolutely. Dengar tak?
Dengar.
Yes.
Okay, so after, okay, I can present for question 1 now.
Oh, I don't hear you. That's why I don't.
Okay. So for question 1, question of tank to connected tank of branch solution. So for A, calculation for the Y tank and the X tank. For Y in, this is Y in 1, 0 times 4 liters equal to 0. Why is it 0? Because the tank from outside comes in, and because there's not a tank, it becomes 0. So Y in 1 equals to 0. For Y in 2, we're using from the X to the Y. So it is this formula, the general solution formula for flow in times 4 equals to Qx T per 5. And then we put into the solution dqy t divided by dt equals to x qt qt per 5 minus 2 qt per 5 equals to 40. And then for the y tank to the x tank, the equation for qy t divided by 20 plus 40 40 plus 4, I think they have written something. Or 4 plus 4 minus 80 times 8 gets 2qyt per 5. So for the X tank, using the same formula for Q in, for tank X, the in solution QYT divided by 20 plus 4 minus 8 T times 8. And then for the outflow, QT divided by 20 plus 4 minus 8 times T times 4. And for the flow out, this is here. It is QX times QXT divided by 20T plus 4 minus T minus 8T times 4. Now we put into the differential equation. And then we get this. Well, when the Qx naught is equal to 0, Qx naught equals to 0. And for the question B, is the system of differential equation homogeneous? Justify your question. The answer is yes, it is homogeneous, because after we differentiate, it becomes 0. This one I wasn't really clear of why it becomes 0 for this one, but everyone agreed that it is homogeneous. So for question C is to use the Laplace transform to find the amount of salt in each tank at times t. So we start off here, the same equation for the homogeneous. This is tank X. If I believe this is tank X. So this is the equation, the long equation. So that this is this is where the X tank, this is the Y tank. And then they put it inside this equation here. The zap, they sampai sini. Then they get this answer. Negative 2 plus minus set 2 per 5. And here they put in partial fraction. So here's the partial fraction without before, then here's the one after. So a plus b is 40. Putting in this one, putting in here, put down here, and they get a and b 20. So then they put in the value here. So QYS equals to 20 over S plus 2 plus set 2 over 5. This one is minus set 2 over 5. And then they use epsilon. So the E kuasa negative 2 plus set 2 over 5 T plus 20 E kuasa negative 2 minus set 2 over 5T. Then they simplify it. This one we take from here. The QYT we take from here. Although if it's why do we not take it from here? Because the QYT here has epsilon, and here at the QX it does not have epsilon. So in order to not make it so confusing, so also because there's an S, here has S. After you simplify QY, the S is no more. So you put here because there is S. Okay. Then we simplify. Zap. All that. Then here's your final answer. So xt equals to -20 set to epsilon person -2 plus set 2 over 5t plus 20 set to epsilon -2 minus 2 set 2 over 5t. That's your qx, and here's your qi. See, they didn't put it together. And for question B, which is after 10 minutes, tank X develop a leak and additional mixture leaves out the tank at 0.05 liters per minute. Rework the system with differential equation in part A for T a more or equal than 10. So Qx at T equals to 10. They just insert the value 10 into here and the value y value 10 into this. So you get this. And at tank X, dqt over dt, the tank for tank X, we get this, the same as the one above. Then we put in the equation, only that we include the 0.05 of tank of mixture that leaves the tank, because that's what the question determines. So the same as above, only just plus the only minus the 0.05. Then here's the final answer. dq over dt times 2 equals 2qt over 5 minus 8.0 qt over 20 minus 0.05t. So that is all for question 1. Any question?
Nope.
Okay. So question 3. Question 3 siapa?
Yeah.
You want to present? Oh, okay.
Can you see my screen?
No.
Can you see the screen?
No,
It's blank.
cannot. It's blank. Yep. Let's see.
How about now?
It's still blank. Question, if you could send it to the group, I could present it for you.
Now it's also blank.
Yes.
Yeah.
My question got sent earlier.
KJ, you
Listen.
try present Canada.
I can present. Question you send when? Can send again tak? I tak tahu kat mana. Okay. Okay. Can see? Okay. Okay, begin now.
I think need to put bigger a bit. Okay, so for question 3, we need to first find 3 equations from the circuit given. Using the Kirchhoff first law, which is the KCL, the equation found is I1 equals to I2 plus I3. Then we use KVL to find another 2 equations given by the question. The first two is A1, B1, B2, A2, and A1. Then we found the equation E equals to L di 1 dt plus R1 I2. And for loop A1, B1, C1, C2, R2, A2, A1, we found the equation is E equals to L di1 dt plus I2, I3 plus 1 over C integration of I3. Then to eliminate this integration, we differentiate both equations. Then we get the equation on the right. Scroll down. For part B, we need the equations to be in terms of I2 and I3 only. So we replace I1 with I2 and I3. So new equation is obtained. The two equations below. Then now go to part C. We sub in part C, we will sub the values given in the questions, and then we will convert. And then from the question, it can be seen that the ET is separate into 2 parts, where T is from between 0 to 2, and another one is when T is greater than 2. We will solve first for the part T between 0 and 2. we convert the equation in time domain to S domain, and then we will put it into a matrix form using the determinant and inverse function to find I2 and I3. Go down. Then later on, we will use partial fraction to break into smaller terms. And after we found A, B, and C, we will convert this S domain back into the time domain. And then from here, you can see the equation in time domain for I2 and I3. Then for part D, we need to find for I1, where I1 is I2 plus I3. So I first find here the equation of I1. Scroll down. After finding for t between 0 and 2, now I will find for the t greater than 2. In this part, we need to use the concept of circuit theory. But because in this part, the voltage source will be turned off, so the capacitor and inductor will be discharging. Therefore, we need to redraw the circuit and find the initial condition of inductor and capacitor. From this circuit drawn, we will then use again the KCL and KVL to find the two equations. After we found these two equations, we will convert it into S domain and then again put into the matrix form. From the matrix form, you can see that the matrix on the left side is same as the previous part because the circuit configuration is the same, while the right side, it is different because initially there is voltage source, but at this part there is no voltage source, and the energy is provided by the inductor and capacitance. Then we will use the partial fraction again to break the terms into smaller terms and then convert this S domain to time domain using inverse Laplace. Then the equation for I2 and I3 in time domain will be obtained. And again, we add these two current together to get I1. Go down. Then for part B, they want us to determine the current I1. Then from here, you can see the two equations obtained earlier where for t between 0 and 2 and t greater than 2. That's all from me. Thank you. Do you all have any question?
No question. All good.
Okay, question 4 right now.
You also want me to present, is it?
Jabba. Okay, now we're going to discuss question 4. Y'all can hear me, right? Guys,
Can
Yes.
all
can
right, thank you. Okay, question 4 is regarding second order differential equation. So given here equation y double prime plus y is equal to sine 2t, whereby y naught equals to and y prime naught is equal to 1. So first they ask to find the general solution by given the differential equation using undetermined coefficients. So for this, the formula to find yc will be yc plus yp, whereby y double prime plus y will be equals to 0. Then when we change to r form, it will become r square plus 1 equals to 0. Then r minus I plus r plus I equals to 0. Then for yc, the formula will be exponential to the power of at, c1 cos beta t plus c2 sin beta t. And yc will be c1 cos t and c2 sin t. Yp will be sin 2t according to the question. Then yp will be a cos 2t plus b sin 2t, and y double prime p will become negative for a cos 2t minus negative for b sin 2t. So all these three equations you must combine and form a new equation, whereby negative for a cos 2t minus negative for sin 2t, this one, plus a cos 2t plus b sin 2t, one, then equate with yp sin 2t. So here will be left hand side equals to right hand side, whereby we compare negative, we compare one by one, compare A both left and right side, and also compare B both left and right side. So when we compare A, here will be 1, 1. So, sorry, yeah, here will be 1. So since there is no cos in the right hand side, negative 3a we equal with 0, so a will become 0. So negative 3b sin 2t sin 2t is equals to 1. Negative 3b is equals to 1. So b is equals to negative 1 over 3. So yp is equals to 1 over 3 sin 2t. Next, yt will become c1 cos t plus c2 sin t minus 1 over 3 sin 2t. So to find the value of c1, we have to substitute t with 0. So when we substitute t with 0, in the question, the value of y not given 2. So we substitute the equation, we substitute t into 0, then we will c1 will be 2. Then next we have to find the value of C2. To find the value of C2, we have to use y prime 3 equation. So y prime t is equal to negative 2 sin t plus c2 cos t minus 2 over 3 cos 2t. So same, substitute the value of t equals to 0 into this y prime t equation, whereby in the equation given y prime 0 is equals to 1. So 1 is equals to C2 minus 2 over 3, because when we substitute t with 0, here will become 0, 0, so here 0. So cos 0 is equals to 1. Sin 0 will become 0. So this is eliminated. So we focus on this. So when cos 0 equals to 1, here will become 2 over 3, 1. So that's why here the equation is 1 minus C2, 1 equals to C2 minus 2 over 3. So C2 is equals to 1 minus 2 over 3, 1 plus 2 over 3, so 5 over 3. So yt, the general equation is 2 cos t plus 5 over 3 sin t plus minus 1 over 3 sin 2t. Okay, next. Hold on. Okay, next B, they asked to solve the problem using Laplace transform method. Laplace transform method, we have to you have to Laplace each and every term. So Laplace L y double prime t, L y t, and L sine 2t. This is given in the question. Just add the L. Then change. We have to change the whole equation to S term. So it will become S square ys minus S y naught. This equation will be given in the sheet provided during exam. Next, minus y prime 0 plus ys equals to 2 plus s square plus 4. Next, make ys as subject. So when we calculate, ys will be this 2s over s square plus 1 plus y over s square plus 1 plus 2 over s square plus 1 bracket s square plus 4. Next, we take this equation. Ys equals to 2s s square plus 1 plus 1 over s square plus 1. So this equation we have to change it to Laplace transform, whereby ys is equals to 2 cos t plus sin t. This one, wait up. It will be somewhere here, but I can't find it right now. Yeah, this one number 8. So you can always refer to the formula when doing this question. So now we take this and separate it into A and B. So 2 over s square plus 1 plus s square plus 4 is equal to A over s square plus 1 plus B over s square plus 4. Then equate both the equation, make the denominator same. Then it will become 2 over A s square plus 4. Then B s square plus 1. Then we do left hand side equals to right hand side, whereby 5a plus 2b is equals to 2. 4a plus b equals to 2. Then if we solve this equation, you will get a is equals to 2 over 3 and b is equals to negative 2 over 3. Then we inverse Laplace the total equation. So inverse Laplace 2 over 3, 1 over s square plus 1 minus 1 over 3, 2 over s square plus 4 will be 2 over 3 sin t according to the table of the Laplace transform minus 1 over 3 ln 2t. So change back to S form. So ys equals to 2 cos t plus sin t plus 2 over 3 sin t minus 1 over 3 st. So the final answer will be 2 cos t plus 5 over 3 sin t minus 1 over 3 sin 2t. Here will become 1. So 1 sin t minus plus 2 over 3 sin t will become 5 over 3 sin. That's it.